Today, we're going to talk about Libreoffice. Libreoffice is an OpenOffice spinoff, aka fork, that was developed in 2010. It actually is an alternative to Microsoft Office. That thing there. This is their main website. They are free. They have an alternative to Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, yada yada. You get the idea. The website is libreoffice.org, Libre office. I'll put a link down below. I get the installer personally from ninite.com. I'll also put that link down below. It is easy. You just click the checkbox for LibreOffice, click get your installer, and it'll take care of the rest for you. Personally, I like LibreOffice just because it's free and it handles almost anything you can throw at it. A few years ago, I was taking care of something for my mother. She had some poetry written on a floppy disk that was done on WordPerfect, not Microsoft Works, WordPerfect, way back in the mid-90s. I could not get an installer for WordPerfect just for the sake of taking care of these, but LibreOffice did the trick. OpenOffice wouldn't do it, but Libre did. Go figure. It took care of it for me. I was able to get them into a format she could use more easily off of a floppy disk onto the computer itself and a flash drive and backed up into Dropbox for her. But I digress. The LibreOffice is a wonderful piece of software and it handles almost anything you can throw at it. Whenever you first double click this, you are brought here. There is a database system. I've never really used math or drawing. I have used Impress, which is the alternative to PowerPoint, so you can handle that more easily. Calc is the Excel alternative, and Word is Writer instead. So you have all of that available to you right here. Also, in the Start menu, ever since Windows Vista, if you click on the Start button and start typing, it searches through your installed stuff and some files and things like that, so it makes it a whole easier to find things, such as all of that stuff. So you can see all of those right there handy. If I just started typing calc instead, I would have the calculator, because I use that a little bit more often, and then LibreOffice Calc right there down below. So you have those right there easily accessible. So whenever you do those things, you get all that. Calc is a very good alternative to Excel, and Writer is a good alternative to Word. Occasionally, if you're trying to open a Word document or an Excel document in this, you will have a slight formatting issue. That is to be expected, considering Microsoft is kind of proprietary with everything they do, aka under lock and key. Everything that people do to be able to try to be compatible is via reverse engineering, where they have to take a look at every little piece of code in the file that they're looking at. Not every time you press A, but whenever it registers, you pressed A using this font and this size and this setting and everything like that. Those do come into play whenever they're reverse engineering. So you may occasionally have a compatibility thing, but it's easy to get around. Just sometimes it takes a little bit of work. That is the same in any time you use any alternative. But hey, not everyone has $100 to drop at the drop of a hat for something that they need a little bit. So you have this at your disposal. Writer works just like Microsoft Office, especially if you're looking in the circa 2000 era. They did not adopt the ribbon layout that most people, or that Microsoft has moved to. They have stayed true to this, and all of this is basically most everything everyone needs, and then there's a lot more inside these menus. So if you wanted to do a strike through, underline, if you needed a superscript or a subscript, you can do a lot of things easily inside this. So in Calc, just like Excel, you can have all at this. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing a lot more easily. Just a bunch of numbers. And for those of you who are familiar with doing the format or the formulas directly, it is exactly the same. especially in that all of them require you to actually be able to type. Yeah. So you get all of these standard ones. I just don't know all of them. You have average, you have sum, you have... Well, I guess that one's only in Google Docs. But you have all of these at your disposal fairly easily. And you also, for those of you who don't know the formulas off the top of your head, you have all of this kind of thing at your disposal rather, to get everything you need. There's always count, there's always count A, and all those kinds of things. Count the blank, count if. You have all these things to use. Is even. I didn't even know that one was there. Lowercase, high, uppercase, all of those. Anyway, you get the idea. All of these things are here. You can use it for all the different things you need. I once made a spreadsheet to handle time clock for a weekly basis. It calculated the number of hours. Sorry, I thought I saw a cat. You can calculate the number of hours that someone has worked more easily. So any of those things are right here at your disposal. Feel free to use this. It is free. By all means, go for it. So, if you like this video, just feel free to say so. If you like this video, thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if this is a waste of my time. Tell me if you think that this is useful for you or anyone else, or if you're wanting to use this for someone else. Tell me if you think I need to make it a point to bring my cats out more often. Tell me whatever you think about this. As long as you're not just trying to be mean and be a troll. Anyway, have fun, have a good day, and I'll talk at you later.